Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to another video. And today we're gonna look at a little bit of a haul and like first and second impressions of some of the Colourpop products that I've ordered a while ago. I've actually used a lot of these products before I filmed this video, so this is not completely first impressions, and you could see me using this in other videos that either already came up on this channel or will come up. And I've also used these products on my Instagram account. So I bought 3 of these Super Shack shadows, like the sparkly single shadows. So I have the shade Ice Dream, which is like this white inner corner highlight that has like a blue and purpley shift to it. Then I have this kombucha shade. It's like a orangey, yellowy, very sparkly color. It's kind of also like a blush color, so I think I'm gonna use it as like a kind of like a blushy highlighter situation because it's very pretty. And then it's the shade REM, R-E-M. I'm not really sure how to pronounce this, but it's like a periwinkle blue that on the eyes it looks a little bit more like lavender-ish. It's a very pretty shade. I've used to have 3 different Super Shock shades and they were all like green, and I got rid of those because they were very similar to what I have in my collection already. But these colors, I don't really have that. I definitely don't have something this white and like blue based as the inner corner highlight. The kombucha, I have similar shade in my little singles. I think it's the shade Allure. It's very similar to this one, but it's not completely the same. And the shade R-E-M or REM, it kind of reminds me the Star Sign shade from Terra Moon that I bought a while ago, but the Terra Moon's one is a little bit more sparkly than this one. So that's just a little bit of a comparison from my own collection, but otherwise I don't really have anything similar, and it's a lot easier to take one of these, especially when you're traveling. And I actually took them traveling when I was a couple of days ago. So that's for eyeshadows. That I also bought 2 like the creme gel liners. One is in the shade Peach Fuzz and one is in the Amethyst Hour. I have a gel liner set from Uden's Eye. It's the Salmone set. So I didn't want to buy every single color from Colourpop because most of the colors I have in that set. But I was kind of trying to find colors that I don't have, and I don't have anything like light orangey. I have like darker orange there, and I don't have light like pinky color. This is like a pinky purpley color. I don't know if you can see that, and I don't have that. And every time I do like a reddish pink looks, I usually use like white pencil in my waterline, but I wanted to have something that's a little bit more pinkier, so that's why I have those 2, to have a little bit of options, because those are like the only colors that I'm missing in the Uden's Eye set. Then I also bought these individual crystal, like this sheet. I haven't used this one yet. I'm gonna use it hopefully soon, but I just hadn't had time to really use it for anything. A lot of these crystals are like blue to purple, and some are like pinky with a little bit of orange, especially the stars. So I think when I'm gonna do like a blue look or maybe even like purple look or something, I'm gonna use them. But right now I didn't really have time to play with them, but I definitely want to because they're really cute. I like these little sets, and I've never actually owned any like face jewels, so I wanna try them. And then the last thing that I bought is this light sticks from the Winx Club collection. This is in the shade Darcy. It's the green highlighter, because the other 2 weren't really something that I go for. Either they were similar to what I already have, or the icy one was too cool toned and I normally wear more warm toned colors, so I like this one. This one is very nice. It's very like balmy. It's not too crazy. It's very wearable, even though it's like green, and especially if you have warmer and like yellowy greenish undertone, it's really nice. Like if you're olive undertone or yellow, this is a very pretty highlighter, and I like the packaging of this. So those are the products that I've bought. I've made two looks using one look using the like blue and white shimmer shade, and one look using the orange shade. And I also, in both of these looks, I used the creme gel liners. And today I'm gonna show you the highlighter. I've already used it probably like 4 times because I took it on my little vacation, but I want to show you how it looks like. I really like working with this. So we're just gonna do that, and then I will show you the other looks. When it comes to reviewing these products, I really love the liners. They're amazing. They're so pigmented, they're so easy to use, they glide on the eyes so easily, and yeah, they're very comparable to the Uden's Eye ones. I like them both the same. They're just very pigmented, very nice to use. You just like with one swipe you're gonna get all the color that you need, and they stay all day. Even if you're like crying or sweating, it's gonna stay on the eyes, which I'm really grateful for, because I don't want to reapply my gel liner, and I just want them to be bright and powerful and like pigmented the whole day. So really love these. They're absolutely stunning, and I will definitely buy other colors as well. Then for the shadows, I'm not the biggest fan of Colourpop's shimmers because they're not very sparkly, and I like extremely sparkly shadows. So the Super Shocks are the most sparkliest of their products, but they're still not like crazy. I think the problem for me is that the particles are so small that they don't reflect the light as much as if you have more like chunkier shadows. Like obviously I don't want to have chunks on my eyes, but when the particles are a little bit bigger, I feel like they absorb the light better and they like reflect it better. These don't reflect as amazingly, and they're more like a highlighter on the face than an eyeshadow. You know, like for highlighter, obviously you don't want it to be crazy, but for eyeshadow I want it to be a little bit more like just very sparkly. These are nice. The white one is beautiful for the inner corner, and I'm definitely gonna use that a lot for the inner corner. The orange and the blue, they're definitely a lot nicer than their other formulas, but I would still want that to be a little bit more sparkly. But I can pair it with other shadows, and I usually use more than one shimmer on my eyes, so I could pair it with something a little bit more sparklier. So I think I'm gonna use it in a way that this is gonna be like the main shade for the lid, and then I might do something like in the absolute like middle of the lid to put a little bit more sparkle there. I think that could really work, and I like the consistency of these and the way that they perform, in the sense that they last all day. You don't have to worry about creasing. You do have to build them up a little bit. They're more, at least the shades that I have are a little bit more toppery, so you definitely have to build them up to get the opacity that you want. But once you build them up, they're not gonna crease, they're not flaking, they're not doing anything that they're not supposed to. So for me, I'm just gonna have to add a little bit more sparkle, but that's not a bad thing, and I like the colors. I think they're really fun and cute, and I just wish they would be a little bit more sparklier. And what's weird, when I swatch them on my hands, they're always so sparkly, but on my eyes they just don't translate that well. So I don't know, it's just something about the way it reflects light that it doesn't really hit it for me. But I'm still gonna use them. I still think they're nice, and with a little bit of help, I think they could be really nice and a great addition to my collection. And the highlighter, as I said, it's just such a nice highlighter. It's very emollient. I haven't tried it on top of foundation yet, I think, because lately I've been breaking out a lot, and when I break out a lot I don't wear foundation. I just don't want to make it worse, so I only have a little bit of concealer under my eyes, and that's all for like face makeup. And I have blush, but I don't wear foundation on days like this, so I will definitely try it with makeup to see what it's gonna do. But I have a lot of like, I have sunscreen on, and I didn't felt like it would like run through the sunscreen and disrupt that, so I don't really think it's gonna do anything to your foundation, especially since I always wear a self-setting foundation, so I don't think that should be a problem. And it's very like balmy. It has such a nice like sheen to it. It just looks so healthy, you know, like the skin is so healthy and so just natural looking. It's a very nice highlighter. I know that they have these in like different colors, so if you don't want green, you can buy something that's more your speed and like your preference. But this one is so nice. It's kind of like a minty green with gold speckles in it. It's absolutely beautiful, and I've really been enjoying this one. It's such a like no-brainer to use. It's very easy to carry and like store, and I really like how it looks. So I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna put it on right now. Before I do that, I'm gonna talk a little bit about what I have on. So I have this Game Beauty Adventure palette on my eyes. I use the shade Ruins in kind of like the first half of my crease, then the shade Level Up on like the main part of my crease, and then I use the shade Maze in my outer corner as like the shimmer. Then to help this palette, because it's kind of more like mid-tone, I use this Hello Bean palette from Shroom Cosmetics in collaboration with Betty Bean, and I use this shade Wicked to deepen up my outer corner, and I use the shade Ghoulish in my inner corner because it's a very beautiful like white with gold green minty speckles, so I think it's gonna look really great with the highlighter. And I use this Nomad Cosmetics multi-chrome single shadow. This is the Royal Orb because it has a goldy green going to like more blue green shift, so I thought it could also match the vibe that I'm going for today. And then for my waterline eyeliner, I have this She Glam liner from the Chromosome line. It's like a multi-chrome liner in the shade Subliminal. I'm wearing for the first time the Rimmel London Extra Super Lash mascara. Not a bad mascara, but I think I'm gonna have to use it more to make my mind about this. And my blush is this She Glam Color Bloom Day Glow liquid blush in the shade Float On. It's like a very orangey blush that I really like. So that's all that I'm wearing today. And Rimmel Lasting Radiance concealer under my eyes. And now let's try this highlighter. I really like that you can just draw on your face because that makes it so much easier. So I always do this like a little C here, like a letter C, and then the tip of my nose. And I have pretty like round nose at the end, so I like to actually put this like a little bit further up, not on the actual like tip, but a little bit up so that it like lifts it. I just prefer that look a little bit more for me. I don't really like the shape of my nose, but this kind of makes it a little bit better. So as you saw, I just draw it on, and then you just tap it with your finger, and it gives you the most like natural looking sheen to the face. It's just very, very pretty, very easy to use. Like, it's literally, you can do this on the bus or like, you know, when you're running late. It's gonna be super, super easy. You don't really have to like think about it too much, and you just slightly pat it in, and it just looks like skin but better, you know. Just very healthy, very I hope you can see how it's like in real life. It just doesn't look like you're wearing a highlighter. It just looks like your skin is extremely healthy, and I like that for more like neutral days. And when I wear green shadows, that's like my neutral day, because for me green is neutral for me on my eyes, with my like face, like undertones and the eye color and everything. Green is my neutral color. So for the for those days I would definitely go for this highlighter, personally. And I hope you can see, it's like, it looks more like goldy green, like light goldy green, on the face. It's very, very pretty. It's just very like wet skin or like glass skin type of look, and I really love it. It's I don't think anyone's gonna come up to you like, you're wearing highlighter. It's more like, wow, you have really good skincare routine. So I really, really love this one. It's so easy to use, it's so nice. And I feel like when it comes to face products or like complexion products, Colourpop can do really well. I definitely like their complexion products a little bit more than their eyeshadow product, because they're just so nice and easy and quick to use. I love their Super Shock blushes, those like pearlized ones, the ones with the sparkle. They're really nice. I love the gel liners. I definitely want to try some of their like more liquid products. I want to try some of their lip products, because I only have one lip oil and one lip balm, and I want to try those like liquid lipsticks and stuff like that. I feel like that could be also a fun thing to use. And I also want to try some of their liquid products for the face, you know, like foundation, concealer and stuff like that, because so far I was very impressed with the quality and the way that these products perform. I don't know when I'm gonna make another order from Colourpop, because obviously, even though it is not as expensive of a brand, the shipping here, because I live in Europe, and also like the VAT and everything, it adds up. It's definitely not like, I can get cheaper products at drugstore here, but I also really like the way they perform. So I think I'm gonna wait for another like bigger sale, and I might pick up another product. So yeah, that's it for this video. I will show you the other two looks, and I hope you like this. I know it's like a little bit of shorter video, or there's not that many products, but I just thought I'm gonna hop in here and show you a little bit at least, because I don't like a huge hauls. I don't know how I would make that video, so I hope it's okay in this format. Let me know if you've tried any of these things, and let me know if there are products that you would want me to try from Colourpop. If there's like a staple of yours, or like a favorite of yours that you want me to try, that you think I could like. And yeah, I think that's it. So let's jump into the other looks. For the next look, I used the Scooby-Doo palette, and I used the two dark blue matte shades that are in the last row, and then I used the shade REM on the lid. As you can see, it's kind of more purplish or like lavender-ish than blue. And then I used the white based shade called Ice Dream in my inner corner. I wanted to really brighten the area, and I quite like these two shades together, especially with this with these mattes from the Scooby-Doo collection. And then I used the liner in the shade Amethyst Hour. It's a very beautiful kind of like pinky purpley pastel shade. I really like this one. I don't know if it really fits with this look. I think it would probably need something more blue, but I just wanted to try it, and I wanted to try the Super Shark shades as well. So here we go. And then I just finished the look. I put on some lashes. I did a little bit more of a louder liner look that I don't normally do, but I was feeling a little fierce that day. And that's kind of it. Here you can see other products that I used for that look. And yeah, I really like this look, even though it's not really something that I normally do. I think it's quite fun, and I was feeling myself that day, so definitely a fun one to try. And here you can see kind of more of a close-up look of that. Really like this. And then for the last look, I needed to use the shade Kombucha, so for my base I used the Hudson Valley palette, and I used the shades Cider Hour and then Fall Festival, and then also the shade Little Deer from the Woodlands Eye Mini Forest palette. It's kind of like the brownie shade, so that's all that's on my eyes. And then I went in straight with the Kombucha shade on my lid, and I used NYX glitter primer. I forgot to mention it in the previous look, but I always use the NYX glitter primer, and then I just went in with the fluffy brush and layered the shade all over my lid. I really like how sparkly this is. It has a lot of like gold sheen to it, so I really like that. And it's a beautiful kind of like peachy goldy color. I also used the creme gel liner, this time the shade Peach Fuzz, and I used the yellow shimmer in my inner corner from the Hudson Valley palette. And then I just put on a mascara, and that's kind of all that I have on right now. So really like this look, really like this shadow. I think it's very fun, and I really enjoyed working with it. So that's it for today. Hope you like this video. Let me know if you've tried these Super Shark shadows or any of these other products that I was talking about, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!